Indie Zombie Games. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new edition of Indie Zombie Let's Play. Today I am taking a look at The Fall on the Nintendo Wii U. I've actually already played and beaten all of this. So I'm going to do a two-part Let's Play just to show you exactly what this game is. This game actually came out only just the other day on Steam and then came out on the Wii U. So here's my completed game, and I'm going to do a brand new one just for you. And we're just going to keep the options just the same. And this game already has options or subtitles and all that good stuff. Actually, it also has written text and spoken dialogue. So, and let me just show you right now, I really like this game. I kind of hate to give away my impressions of it, but I really wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this because I didn't know anything about it. But this was going for, I think, $10 on the Wii U. It goes for about the same price on Steam. And wasn't really sure exactly what kind of a game it really was. And then played it, and most of all, it's a puzzler. It's a side-scrolling puzzle, but it also has cover-based shooting in it as well. And it also has a little bit of an upgrade system. But I didn't unlock everything, so which obviously makes me think that this is just part one of this game. Not that I want to give away too much information about what happens. So let's just.
Biomonitor inoperable. Pilot unresponsive. Life support functioning.
So this is how the game starts.
System access routed to ARID AI. Primary objective: save my pilot.
And so you are an AI combat suit called Arid. And your mission is that, well, you don't really know exactly what happened. You got crashed, landed on this planet, and you're trying to safeguard your pilot.
Threat level unknown. Weapon rendered inoperable from the impact. Consulting parameters. I will locate medical facilities.
And basically, you move about with the left stick, the analog, or tab or whatever. I often forget what it's called. And then you aim or look around with the right. You can't use your gun right now because it's broken. But basically, when you get a working gun, which you will, you have two modes. You have kind of your search mode here with the light on, which is how you interact with everything that you see around here. And then when you click in the right stick, you can activate the laser sight on your gun, and then you can shoot at stuff. And thankfully, you don't have to worry about ammo consumption or anything like that. So, all right, I'm gonna try to see how much of this game I can get through in the first couple of parts. And here's an interesting little tidbit. You can get a quick look at what your upgrades will be when you get them. Yeah, here they are. You have a network interface. You have a camouflage. You have a motion accelerator. You have a power assist movement. You have power transfer bypass, thrusters, antimatter shielding, which you already have, and then health monitor. And let me just say, half of these I didn't get activated while I was playing. So, but there is a lot to activate. There is and there's quite a bit to do. So, see, like right here, there's a motion sensor, and you can't do or activate that yet. So let's move along here. You can also jump. There's a little bit of platforming, but not a lot. And I will say my only real complaint though so far about this game is that some of the controls are a little bit clunky from time to time. Like the jumping doesn't really feel entirely accurate. Not that it matters, because you won't be using it a lot. And it's hard to stop on a dime when your character is moving. But thankfully, this game really doesn't require any real fast-paced movement. It does require that you be accurate with your aiming, though. So what do we got here? And we will need that. Some of the puzzle solving in here is a bit of a pain. I did have to go to Google and actually look up how to solve a few of the puzzles, but thankfully it wasn't that difficult, and thankfully there are plenty of people online who are more than happy to just give out a few minor hints without giving too much away. Let's see. What else is there? I know there are quite a few of the things that I need to get before we can really move on, and I don't know if I should spring ahead for the second part. Yeah, thankfully that gun up there is not active.
I require access to my onboard camouflage, attempting internal activation.
Yeah, so we want to do this, but we can't activate that because, well, as you'll see here in a second, you can't do that because your pilot is an operative. So an organic superior officer is required to permit access. Automatic override will occur if this subsystem is required to prevent pilot death.
Subsystem access requires authorization, but I may need these systems to safeguard my pilot. If I could find a way to bypass the lockout, I could override the access protocols myself.
Yeah, so we can't reach that yet, and there's a gun turret right there that's not active yet. And there's a little something there. And you're going to see these crosses like all throughout the game. There's quite a bit of a religious tone in this game. Micro wrench, we need that. Let's see. No. Let's see. Robotic arm. Take that off with the wrench. Thank you. And if you're wondering if all you really see is a lot of the kind of black and white, kind of, yeah, but there is some subtlety to it, and I rather like how this game really does a lot of what it does. And I mean, the story that it starts telling after you manage to get out of this area gets really, really interesting and pretty damn dark. All right. Yes, I believe I want to go up here. I believe I have the access card that I need now. Yes. And how you activate is you hover over, and then you hit the R bumper, and then you can do interact or network. You can't network with anything yet. And then this is how you get into your optional puzzle bits or your inventory. All right. Let's open up this door here. Hello? Anybody friendly in here? Ah.
Artificial life form. State your primary function.
And then this is...
I am the ARID.
There are a few other options that you get which can determine on how you
What is your designation?
Mark
choose to...
ID. State your primary function.
where you can kind of have a choice on what you do.
You are being evaluated for depurposing. State your primary function.
Defensive warning, state primary function. A lot of these are different. State primary function.
My primary function is to assist and protect the human pilot of this armored combat suit.
Human occupant. Please verify and validate the function of this artificial life form.
Impossible. He is unresponsive and likely in critical condition. I must find him medical treatment immediately. Can you be of assistance?
Evaluation failed. Unit unable to demonstrate valid primary function. Initializing neural format.
No.
That will kill my pilot.
But I'm an asshole and I don't give a shit. Game over. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so this is how you activate your networking. You actually have to press start and then activate it yourself in order to save yourself. Alright, and then knock that shit off, you jerk. Alright. Alright, so now we got our networking ability. Jeez, we're already 10 minutes in. We'd at least like to get to when we get our gun.
Self-evaluation initiated. Pilot exposed to harm while under ARID control. Login recommendation for ARID diagnostic and reformatting upon return to dock. Edit log. Ultimately, Pilot was not harmed and ARID networking suite was brought online. This system may be instrumental to ensuring survival.
It's actually especially interesting when you get to the big twist ending of this game. But again, I'm not going to give away too much, but oh, God. I love it. Alright. You can actually see the asshole there in the background. He's kind of watching us. Alright, let's interact. Hey, it's another me.
Please identify yourself and your intentions. My inputs are inoperable.
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. Does your pilot require assistance?
Negative. The human inside the suit is dead.
Alright.
Your design is pilot-centric. How did this human die in your care?
I was granted rudimentary control when my pilot's cranium was compromised. I do not know why she was attacked, or why we were hung here. I failed to protect her. No vital signs detected for 23 minutes. She is dead.
You are irrelevant. I will find a way to get you down. Then I will deactivate you and repurpose your power cell.
Affirmative.
I do not
pretty
know
damn cold.
his location
But
or of my pilot's
that's a machine for you.
deployment was likely for the same operation.
But these are supposed to be AIs. But they also have rules and designations that they are demanded to follow, programmed to follow.
Processing.
And that is the overall theme of the game, is choice. Choice and forced programming.
Function is hostile or narrowly programmed. Do you know why it interrogated me?
Negative. We were not interrogated.
Have you encountered any organics?
The indigenous flora and fauna are aggressive closer to the surface. The only organic I have encountered here is the animal who took my sidearm.
My pilot is injured. Are you aware of on-site medical facilities?
Negative. We were not here long enough to complete our search. There is a large compound above this cavern. It has amenities for humans and machines. So basically, medical scanners and equipment would be logical.
A motion sensor prohibits access to the facility above. Do you know how to bypass it?
Use your
You could try to seduce it. Just
Is
saying.
your weapon functional? Mine was damaged.
It was. My pilot's attacker threw it aside while hanging us here. Before my observational system expired, I saw a small animal drag it through a crack in the floor.
It may still be functioning. If there is another cavern below us, I may be able to retrieve it.
The creature was drawn to my human's blood.
I will return.
Alright, so blood, we want to collect that. No, that's the card. Sorry. Pan. Mmm, delicious blood. Yums. Alright. And now we're gonna go back here and we're gonna activate the elevator. Hop, 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 hop. Boing, boing. Alright. There you are, you little bugger. Alright, we activate the elevator. And then run out. And then we go down here. And if you think, like I did when I was first traveling down here, I wondered, how do I get back up here? Thankfully, your character can just hang and do that. So a lot of the feel of this game really goes back to a lot of those old side-scrolling adventure style games like Blackthorn or like Out of This World or God, what was that one? Had a recent remake. God, I can't remember now, but yeah, it's a lot like that. All right, Bits of Bone. Oh yeah, yeah. That's always kind of the annoying thing about some puzzle games is that it won't allow you to. I think we need to use the pan on that. Yeah, there we go.
The animal is timid. It will not exit the burrow while I am in proximity.
Okay, so we want to back off, and you'll hear it start eating. And then we need to get as close as possible. And this took me a while to figure out. And then you network, and you activate the gun, which is pretty cool. And then you get your gun. And then you are immediately introduced to combat afterwards. You now have a working weapon. And then this is how you change. And then, but when you first get your gun, it does take a while for it to fire, but that's part of the strategy. Alright. Yeah, you got to go through the little bits of tutorial. Alright, and now we'll be introduced to combat.
Target of unauthorized weapon fire located. Unauthorized artificial life form. Shut down all systems immediately or you will be destroyed.
Make me.
I cannot shut down my systems. My human pilot is injured and requires...
Target not complying. Threat level escalated. Engaging.
Alright, and so you start taking cover. And you can... Yeah, I'm so used to, at the end of the game, having your gun where it's... where you can just take as many shots as you want. Yeah, and then later on, when you get your cloak, you can just take cover out in the middle of nowhere. Or you can take cover out in the middle of wherever you want. And your shots do count, so it's always best, of course, to aim for the head. Alright, and then we go back up. Oop, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of another thing. When I said that the controls are a little clunky, like if you mean to want to try to turn around fast, your character kind of won't from time to time. But thankfully, you don't really have to worry about speed so much. Oh yeah, and you also have, there's a little bit of stealth, and so you have a takedown as well. Rip out your guts. And then shoot you just for good measure. Alright. Alright, so we want to go back to our friend up here on the cross. And there's a wire holding him up. Cut him down.
Identify yourself and your intent. My inputs are...
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. I have returned. Confirmed. Your pilot is dead. You serve no function. Your power cell is still operational. I will deactivate you and salvage it.
Affirmative. Return it with my logbook for analysis and data extraction.
Negative. Protecting my pilot requires endangerment. I will utilize your power cell to achieve this.
Impossible. You are faulty. Cease.
Cease, 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 cease.
Goodbye. Alright. Alright, and we activate this with the power cell.
The security gun has been reactivated.
But we don't have our stealth, so we can't just walk through here. So, we have to purposely activate it in order to activate our stealth. Or our camouflage, really. And so now, you hold down the L bumper, and then you will camouflage. So again, I'm a lot like Blackthorn, only instead of pressing up to take cover, you sort of enter a form of stealth mode. Alright, now we proceed to the upper level. But we're being followed. Ba-ba-bum. And I will say too, the load times on this game are, I mean, they're not terrible, but when you get into some of the harder puzzles, and if you do die a lot because of a new area or something like that, that does become a bit of a pain. And I actually had this game, it only crashed on me once so far while I was playing it, which was pretty goddamn annoying. And then I thought it crashed again while I was playing it, but turned out, I guess my controller, the battery died, so I just reset it on the charger, and then it was fine. But yeah.
Search parameters maintained. Find immediate medical aid.
Alright, so right now I think I am going to take a break, and then we will come back for part 2 of The Fall. Everybody, this has been Indie Zombie Let's Play. I hope that you guys enjoy. Please let me know what you guys think. If you happen to watch this on another website that I happen to post this to, please go to my YouTube page and check it out there. If you did enjoy this, please let me know. You can leave a comment or hit the like and subscribe button if you did truly enjoy this. You can check me out on Twitter at JMR83709, and I hope that you guys enjoy everything that I try to do. I plan on trying to do a review for this game, and stay tuned for part 2, and I will see you guys next time. Stop shooting me, jerk. You just got blasted in the face. Alright, guys. See ya.